Hope is the best thing, and maybe the best
Right,
of the things. Okay,
right.
even if you lose everything, you if you have hope, then you have everything. Same is true for every civil servant.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Civils Daily.
So, welcome you all to the Unheard Toppers Talk series, where we are going to sneak peek into the moments which brought these toppers into the top list of this prestigious exam and made them different from the herd. So, we have here with us 56th rank Pankaj Yadav. Pankaj, from the memory of being an MBBS and then into the law services, as a law administrator and now an administrator. Can you please tell us about this whole journey from doctor to being an administrator? Give a brief about this whole journey, how you carried on, and when this thought came that you want to become an IAS.
Actually, I am a doctor by profession.
Okay.
So I did my MBBS from a government medical college. So frankly speaking, in initial years, I didn't have any inclination towards civil service. But as I gradually moved up into my graduation in final year internship, then I saw that I was working in a government hospital. There
Okay.
I find out that being a doctor, I can treat 100 patient, 150, maybe 200 patient a day, but
Hmm.
still the problems, the basic problem of everyone is same, that is sanitation, lack of education, lack of nutrition, not giving proper attention to women education, their health, lack of electricity, basic hygiene. So in my final year and internship, I started to giving a serious thought about becoming a civil servant. Then fortunately for me, few of my seniors were in civil service, so they asked me to, why don't you join civil service, or at least give it a try, so that you can have a proper platform to address this problem if you seriously want to address these issues. So, ma'am, after my final year MBBS, I started my preparation, but my actual preparation started only in 2016. So, I
Okay.
came to Delhi, and there I prepared for around 2 years. In my second attempt, I got a 589 rank. Then I get IPS, Manipur cadre. But still, I was somewhat not satisfied with my performance because my optional paper was not up to the mark. So I prepared once again, and this year, by God's grace, I got 56 rank.
So this is all a time of euphoria, getting 56th rank, and right from 589 to 56, it's a very long jump. What differences do you feel now when you were in college, when you were doing the MBBS thing, and earlier also? What personality change basically did you observe in yourself that now you are a different person as compared to what you were in your MBBS days or when you were just in a preparation mode? Because now you are working also, you are already an IPS.
Yes,
What
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
changes did you feel in yourself?
Ma'am, civil service, I think it's just like a regular job. I can say, I will frankly say, it is just like a regular job, but it gives you certain advantage. Like at very young age, it gives you very good platform. Like when I was ASP, I will share few experience of mine.
Sure.
So it gives you every kind of, I say, head start with your peers
Hmm.
who are in
Hmm.
similar place, public organization, to do something good or do something better for every person. So I was ASP Infol. There started doing some routine checking, basic works.
Hmm.
Like some people in Corona times, people are holding up stuff, this kind of stuff. These are
Hmm.
some very small steps. But I feel
Exactly.
common people were getting benefit from it. So the
Hmm.
feel and the major change what I feel in this field is that at this stage of life, like 27, 28 years of age, you can make a visible impact in the lives of people. Same is the case of now in administrative job.
Hmm.
After 2 3 years, you get to deal with so many problems at village level, in Jilla level, Jilla Parishad level. So you get that feeling of satisfaction that you are doing
Hmm.
something for yourself, but more for the society. So I think
Hmm.
that feeling was there in MBBS and other jobs. I also did some private practice, but at the
Hmm.
end
Hmm.
of day, I have to treat my patient. They go their home, and there was not much visible difference in their lives. But now
Hmm.
there is a much more satisfaction in this job that I can do much better than that.
Yeah. So from being an invisible giver to the society to the visible impact that you can see and
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can
Yes,
satisfy
ma'am.
yourself also. That's a very
Yes,
good
ma'am.
thing. Okay, even in this journey, I think you gave 3 attempts, right? So
Yes,
in this
ma'am.
whole journey, there might be some points when you might have felt that, yeah, this is too much now, अब नहीं हो पाएगा, या कुछ ऐसा
Yes,
something
ma'am.
you felt, and how did you overcome that? And what was the lowest point in your life when you felt something like that? And how did you overcome that?
Actually, ma'am, during my first attempt, I cleared prelims, mains, and my interview was very good. So I'm talking about my lowest point. So I
Hmm.
was hopeful that I might get clear. I might get clear the exam and this. But when the result came, my name was not in list in first attempt. And to my utter shock, my interview marks was very less, just 135. So 135 marks were kind of very low from my standard.
Hmm.
So that was, I think, the lowest point in this whole journey. But
Okay.
then I started after 2 3 days. The feeling was there. I was feeling very low. But then I thought that even now I have my parents, I have my degree, I have my MBBS degree, and I have learned a lot in this journey. So
Hmm.
still, I have much to offer to this world and much to offer to this society. And I have just missed the cutoff by say 5 or 10 marks. So why don't I give one more attempt and then carry forward the aim?
So this is the lesson which we must give to everyone, that this is not the end of the cycle.
Yes, ma'am.
Even if you are
Actually, the
failing,
Actually, there are so many people out there that just like me who couldn't clear in first attempt, second attempt. One more incident is there. I got IPS in my second attempt. After that,
hmm,
due to some mistake, I filled the cadre preference wrongly. So I landed up in Manipur. So I was still not satisfied. So even after getting into IPS, doing everything right and making a one silly mistake in filling the form, I'll end up in Manipur. So that was also a point of introspection for me, that will I give up or will I try once again? So
hmm, hmm, hmm.
ups and downs are part and parcel of this UPSC process. Okay,
Right.
we can only give our best and rest we can leave it to the God.
So seeing your very calm personality and very composed nature, as I can see through this, so your hobby is doing meditation, right? And I
Yes,
can
ma'am.
feel
Yes,
that
ma'am.
you
Yes,
regularly
ma'am.
follow that meditation thing.
Yes, ma'am.
So what will you suggest, that has it made a very good impact on you, or the changes were visible in you? From how long were you practicing this meditation thing, and how you these changes were visible in you? Do you felt these changes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think meditation is good for everyone, but for civil servant service preparation, it is of very much use, because every year there is one or two such kind of event which will impact everybody's life. Like this year there is Corona. I'm sure
Right,
that there are so many people out there who are still skeptical that prelims is going to happen on 4th October or not.
right.
This optional has performed bad. This is going to happen. The number of seats has reduced. I'm a general category. EWS reservation is there. Mine is
Hmm.
cutoff is that. So there are so many uncertainty. So, ma'am, if someone does meditation and has a honest self-talk, I always used to have self-talk with me, not just
Hmm.
like for 10 15 minutes, like every
Hmm.
day,
Hmm.
how much I have read and how much could I have given to this exam. And if
Hmm.
I was satisfied with my performance, then I left it all to the God. So
Right.
meditation in a way helped me to tide over all the uncertainty which this exam offer, ma'am.
So you believe in the theory of Mahabharat, do the karma and leave the rest on God,
Yes, ma'am,
right? That
absolutely,
is
absolutely. Because in civil service, you can clear prelims, then you got have to clear mains, then you clear interview, then you get
right.
there is a luck by chance that you end up into your favorite service, then your favorite
Hmm.
cadre, then you might
Hmm.
hopeful that I will marry this cadre girl or that cadre girl, then particular
Right.
state posting, Jilla posting. So you do just your best and leave it all to the God's grace,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Right. So ultimately, the result will be in your favor only, right?
Yes,
If you are
ma'am. Yes,
giving your best.
yes, ma'am. Just
That's
give
a
your
very
hundred
good.
percent and rest leave it all to the God.
They are very positive things which I am feeling, and even others will feel when they'll talk to you. So, okay, so talking about all this weakness and everything, what do you think was the biggest strength in this whole journey of UPSC, which always gave you strength whenever you thought of that person or that some moment, and it always gave you something, some positive thing that you again stood up and started with this whole journey?
Ma'am, my biggest motivation was that I belong to a village, frankly speaking. From the last 25 years, I have been living into village. Just from last 2-3 years, we have moved to city. So I
Okay.
have had the first experience account of the problem that village people faces. I can
Hmm.
still remember in our village, the electricity was only for 6 to 8 hours. There
Hmm.
was water supply in 1 hour in morning, 1 hour in evening, and
Hmm.
the road connectivity was very bad. I'm sure many people can relate with this kind of stuff. So
True.
whenever there was dull moment, or whenever I was feeling like I have to give up, or I will continue in MBBS, or I have a very good career as a doctor, I can earn well, or I have my passion and I will go into that other field. So then I used to feel that if not me, then who? Like, I have
Right.
faced those problems first, right? So I can better relate to those issues. So if I can give some more time, some more dedication, maybe I will be able to help those people and
Right.
solve those problems which I have faced. So
Right.
it was my biggest motivation.
True. That you know the ground situation and you can give your best.
Yes,
I,
ma'am. Yes,
I
ma'am.
hope that you will give your best to the other services also wherever you go. Okay. So after all these things and this strength, weaknesses, everything we know and we do it. What is the most memorable moment for you when you were preparing or whenever you were in college, uh, in your prelims, in your mains, as well as in your interview? What was the most memorable thing that happened to you that you can be that you can tell or you can be very happy about whenever you thought of that moment?
Actually, this whole journey is kind of a dream walk for me. I never thought that I would clear this exam and with such a good rank by God's grace. So when I look back, there are certain rough points, but overall, this whole journey is a very memorable event, because once you start taking interest into these kind of events, like what is happening in your country, what is going on in surrounding you. Earlier, when I before coming to civil service and its preparation,
Hmm.
when I watch news, I don't have a clue that what's going in the country. But when you start to know about your rights, your fundamental rights, your duties, and this kind of stuff, so it gives you much more confidence. And I still remember there was a time when I was with my father, and there was some consumer related grievance he was going
Hmm.
on. So I talked to him about all these rights that a common person has as a consumer, and that then I feel like that this, even if I didn't clear this exam, this journey has made me a more confident and more knowledgeable person, ma'am. So I think that was a
Right.
very good moment.
Right. So basically, all this throughout your journey, you felt something or the other is worth keeping in your memories,
Yes, ma'am.
and
Yes,
I
ma'am.
know this is a memorable journey, no doubt, because you feel to be a completely different person when you become an administrator. Even if you don't, then also there are a lot of teaching, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Pankaj, with all this, I just in the time of pandemic, as you also talked about. Uh, do you think that this online education platform is going to become a game changer in this whole preparation scenario? Because nowadays we are shifting towards more advanced technologies, right? And
Yes.
online education is going to play. So, how do you feel that this is going to this is going to create a difference in the life of even you are a village dweller in a village, and you might have felt the accessibility thing, right?
Yes,
And it
ma'am.
is a
Yes, ma'am.
problem of lot of people. So, how much you prefer, or how are you going to justify this online education if given a chance?
Actually, ma'am, online education has totally, I think, the changed the way the people are preparing for civil service. Earlier, there were some big cities like Delhi or maybe Hyderabad, Bengaluru, where the preparation of civil service could have been done. But first of all, I would like to thank you guys for providing such a wonderful online learning experience for me. I still remember when I downloaded the Civil Delhi app, and then I used to practice lots of daily question. There were special segment like science and tech segment, history segment, and that was 2-3 years back. But now I can see that you guys have evolved much more and in much better platform. So a person sitting in every nook and corner of village can get benefit from the comfort of online education. And also you don't have to spend so much money that you have to come to Delhi or a big city. So everyone can achieve their aims with the help of this online education.
Okay, so you go for this. Do you write blogs or something? If anything as such, you
No,
prefer
ma'am, I
writing
don't write.
blogs or something.
Okay. No, no,
Okay.
actually, I don't write blogs. I usually go to my village and talk to people directly because I'm much more like a who believe in this kind of interaction, one-to-one personal interaction, ma'am.
Okay, that's a very good thing. Okay, so coming again back to your personal questions, your favorite movie?
Actually, ma'am, I'm a big fan of movie Invictus.
Okay,
I'm
that's
sure
a
some
very
of
good.
you have heard about that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a very
So,
wonderful
and
movie.
one is a very famous movie, Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure you have
So
heard
you are
about that
much
movie
of an
also.
inspiration.
Yeah,
Yeah,
much of it.
all the inspirational things, right? So, what inspired you? Or what inspired you in that the most? I mean, some dialogue if you remember. It's okay if you don't
Yes, ma'am.
remember also, but if you
No, no,
can
no, ma'am.
say,
There is a very famous quote. I think everyone can relate with that quote. That
yeah,
Morgan Freeman, the main hero, told to Morgan Freeman that hope is the best thing and maybe the best
right,
of the things. Okay,
right,
even if you lose everything, you if you have hope, then you have everything.
exactly,
Same is true for every civil servant aspirant. Like if you can't clear prelims, you can't clear mains, but you still have a hope that I will clear in next attempt, this kind of. So it is that thing that will sail you through this journey.
right, right. That's a very good thing. Hope is the biggest thing that any person can have, right? Okay, so Pankaj, what was your strategy in prelims as well as in your mains that made you because it's a very big jump, right? From 589 to 56, it's a very big jump that we can see. So, what major changes did you bring about in your whole preparation strategy that brought you to this level? If you share the broader areas in
Yes,
this.
ma'am. Ma'am, first of all, for prelims, what I did this year that I did at least 30 of test papers. Okay, and I did them in completely UPSC like environments. Like I start my day, started to write my paper at 9:30 sharp in morning and complete
Okay.
those 100 questions by 11:30.
Hmm.
And that was totally like I didn't take any break or like that actual UPSC exam scenario. So that gives me the advantage of practicing in a time bound manner and
Hmm.
also how much question I can attempt in those 2 hours. So that definitely increase my speed, my thinking ability, and my calculation also. Same is the case for mains. This year I also started writing questions in a time bound manner. Earlier,
Hmm.
but I used to write that I just read the question and start writing. But this year I start focusing on completing each question in 7 minutes. So that's how you give equal time to each question. You can
Hmm.
also divide your preparation, your paper into mains like the GS paper are of 250 marks. You can complete 80 marks in 1 hour, then 80 marks in next half hour, 1 hour, and then 80 marks in next 1 hour. Okay. So
Okay.
this
Okay.
you can by this way you can give equal emphasis on all the parts of the paper.
Right. Okay, Pankaj. So, any good question or very twisting question which you remember from your interview, this thing from your interview phase that
Yes, ma'am.
that made you feel that अरे यार इसमें कुछ और होना चाहिए था or that feeling that this is the right question that I had answered. So, if you
Yes.
remember,
Actually, ma'am, this year my interview was with TC Anand sir. So
okay,
when I went there, the first question TC Anand sir said that Pankaj, you are a IPS officer. You are earlier a doctor. Now you are IPS officer. Now you are aiming for IAS. Why you are wasting so much of government resources jumping from one job to another job when there are so many youths out here who couldn't get a decent job or you are having such a good job and you are switching between too many jobs. So that was kind of a shocker to me, like first question, and that was too much bouncer for me,
exactly.
but I think I handled that quite well.
Okay, okay. So that was the thing that you remember and this thing. Okay, that was a very
Yes,
good
ma'am.
thing. And okay, so in the last, I want to ask you what is your learning mantra for the lifetime? If any line or what do you want to give the students who are very eager now? It's the prelims time now. It's, everything is
Yes,
going through,
ma'am.
so people want to know what these toppers had in their mind or always that keep them motivated. So, what was your learning mantra for the whole of your life?
Ma'am, especially for civil servant aspirant, I would like to say just one thing that don't think too much about this exam. Okay, you just focus on your next task. what you are going to achieve in a month's time, what you are going to achieve in a year's time. So many people, I found that they keep asking, sir, UPSC is so hard, how am I going to clear it? People who couldn't clear prelims, whose prelims preparation is not up to the marks, they are planning for the interview, that I will do this in interview, I will do this in interview. So don't overanalyze about this exam. Just make your strategy, stick to that strategy, work hard. Okay, everything will fall into place, don't worry.
Right. So there should be a short-term goal rather than a very long-term
Yes,
goals which you can't
yes.
even.
No, actually, you can have a long-term goal, but don't overthink about it. That UPSC is very
Right.
tough. 10 lakhs people are giving it. How am I going to stand out? This kind of stuff. You don't have to worry about all this stuff. You have to just worry about your preparation, your goal, your target. If someone is better than you, someone is reading more than you, then it will help him, not you. You have to
Right.
just compete with yourself. Okay.
That's a very inspirational thing. Even talking to you is like an inspiration and a dream come true for many of these students who are watching you over here. Okay, Pankaj, so you were related to our Civils Daily team. I request you to please give us a write-up for whole this strategy so that we can post it on our
Sure,
PD
ma'am.
wall.
Sure, sure.
And I request you to join our Habitat group so that you can have, as you said, that you would like to have one-to-one interaction so that you can
Yeah,
guide some
definitely,
students
ma'am.
over there. So that will be a great thing. And in the last, I thank you for coming to us and for giving us this your precious time. I know it's a very you are going to create some good memories even in this period of time. And all the best for your future journey, Pankaj. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving this wonderful opportunity to interact with young student. And thanks once again for all the Civil Daily team, ma'am.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Civils Daily.